Well, hello there, folks, and a very warm welcome as usual back to What's for Tea. And it's lovely to see you all again as usual. And I hope that I find you very well. And today I made a super easy toad in the hole, which is essentially a giant Yorkshire pudding, and it's baked with sausages inside. It's perfect with a nice rich onion gravy, but you can also do what we done and serve this with baked beans. I'm often asked, what is the secret to a beautifully risen Yorkshire pudding? And I'm going to say it's the combination of the heat of your oil and also the length of time you let your batter settle for. Ideally, you could do this overnight, which is what I done. So first thing I'm going to do is get the batter ready. So pop your flour into a bowl. This is just a plain all-purpose flour, and I'm also going to add semi-skimmed milk as well, because it's not too rich and it's not too watery. It's just a nice kind of in between. To this, I'm going to crack 4 large eggs just straight into the milk. You can do this in a separate bowl if you're worried about shells. Whisk this together until your egg is nicely mixed into your milk, and then get back over to your flour. Make a wee hole or a well in the middle of your flour and just pour your mixture straight in there. It's as easy as this. You can add a wee touch of salt and pepper to this as well. I don't find it's necessary because there's a lot of salt in the sausages, so I just do it this way. Give this a good whisk together until you get a nice smooth batter. Don't worry if there's a couple of lumps lurking still in there. You can also use an electric hand whisk if you prefer, but I think it's easy just with a wee hand whisk. And then just pop this into a glass jug or a glass bowl. Then we're just going to refrigerate this. Like I said, give this as long as you can. I done this one overnight, but you do want to do this for a minimum of 2 to 3 hours just to let your batter settle. So I've got my sausages in an oven dish. I've got 6 pork sausages there. You can use, 8 if you want to stretch this a bit further. I'm going to add some oil into the bottom of my tray. You want a good layer of oil in the bottom, just like this. Don't be shy with your oil, but don't forget your sausages are going to release some oil as well, so don't go too crazy. I would say about 4 to 5 tablespoons is ideal. Pop these into your oven on quite a high heat, and you'll have something that looks like this. They're going back into the oven, so don't worry if they're not fully cooked. And then just throw your chilled batter on top of your sausages, just like this. You don't have to be neat. This is quite an untidy, messy recipe. And then back into your oven. Put this in the middle of your oven, not too high, not too low. So put this into the middle of your oven for about half an hour. Lower the temperature a wee bit, and you'll have something that looks like this. And I was super chuffed with this. Just look how big and puffy this is, and like I said, it's just really tasty. If you like Yorkshire pudding and if you like sausages, the combination of both, you really cannot go wrong. So let this cool down just for a few minutes, or you will burn the roof of your mouth off. So yeah, let this cool down for a wee minute, and then you can just cut this up into portions. I would cut this one up into 4 portions. If you've got a larger dish, obviously you can get more slices out of yours. Like I said, this is lovely with a rich onion gravy, but we just love baked beans with this kind of thing. And I'm not the biggest fan of eggs or sort of egg based recipes, but this is just so tasty. And I didn't add salt, like I said, but there are, there's quite a lot of salt in those sausages, so it didn't feel as though I needed it. So just pop this into a bowl or onto a plate, and then you can add your baked beans or your onion gravy, whatever you're deciding to have. But honestly, give this one a go. It's really, really easy. But I think the secret, like I said, in a beautifully risen Yorkshire pudding is definitely let the batter rest and get your oil spitting hot, and you really can't go wrong. So thank you so much for watching, and a huge thank you as usual to the supporters of the channel over on my Patreon page, and to the channel members here on YouTube as well for leaving your lovely comments, and for those that share the videos as well. For those that have left me a super thanks donation, thank you ever so much. And for those that have bought me a coffee and all the lovely happy birthday messages, it's all very much appreciated. I'm very lucky to have you, and don't think I don't know that. I do realise how lucky I have, I have you here, and I've built up a beautiful community of such lovely people, and I do recognise so many of you now. So thank you all again, and I'll catch up with you during the week. So take care, and bye for now. Bye now.